Hello, BookTube. It's Sunday. I thought I'd do a bit of a book haul. I have moved this camera. Well, it's an iPad, but I have moved it like 8 times to try to get this to work, and it's driving me crazy. I've got a window here, and the light was wonky. I finally closed the curtains, and it's yeah. Then the iPad didn't want to sit where it was supposed to. So enough of me whining. But thought I'd do a book haul. Most of it's from today. Went out Christmas shopping, but on the way, I managed to find a few things for the collection. But yesterday, I went out and picked up a book that I've been eyeing. It didn't cost much. I just couldn't justify getting it earlier, and I did pick it up yesterday. And it is, I am thrilled with it. It's amazing. It is this. It's Celtic design and style in homes, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. It's by Deborah Krasner, who I found out is a Vermont resident. With photographs by Ken Kirkwood and a foreword by Jan Morris, who's one of my favorite travel writers. Also writes all sorts of nonfiction. And so I've got it because of the Jan Morris connection. And Jan Morris lives in Wales. I'll see if I can get to her. Those of you know who she is and what she's done in her life. She's an amazing person to me. And so her house is a bookish house, of course, and it's called Trefan. Trefan Morris, Morys, which is not how she spells her name, but that's the name of the Welsh. It's a converted stable block. She lives in northwest Wales, and it's a bookish house. And I didn't realize she did the forward, but I knew her house was in here. It's an amazing place, and she's an amazing writer. She's in her 90s now. Just so I had to have this book. And I was thrilled to find that it was signed by the author, not by Jan Morris. Wow, that would be something, huh? And it goes through Scotland, Ireland, and Wales, and the photography is just unbelievable. And I like interior design. I like that sort of thing, and I like it when it's with books that aren't color-coded, you know what I mean, or turned backwards. I've never understood that one, so you can't even see the spine. That tells me the books aren't for real. Obviously, with Jan Morris, those books are meant to be worked with. And a few other things came up. So on the Ireland section, not very far from my house here, is Simon Pearce. Well, and actually in two directions. Simon Pearce, who's a famous glass blower and glass artist, has a place up in Queechee. Queechee's where Steve Donahue and I often go to Book Scout. And he also has a place right across down the road here a little bit. His brother, oh, I don't know if I could find it in time. I didn't know I was gonna go off on this tangent. Yes, get right to it. His brother is Stephen Pearce. Both Simon and Stephen are sons of Philip Pearce, one of Ireland's most well-known potters. Here's Stephen's house in Ireland. So there was all sorts of connections with Vermont. And I won't have the good luck to turn right to that. I mean, maybe I will. There's a big connection with Vermont. Yeah, right here. The house belonged to a family of slaters who emigrated to work in Vermont quarries in the 19th century. So this house here in Wales is in St. Fagan's Folk Museum in Cardiff. So, of course, for those of you who know it, we've had a big history in my little state of marble quarries, slate quarries, granite, and also with artisans. So we have this member of an Irish family that's been a huge success here, but also the families worked the slate. And my father was born in a town that Barry, Vermont, which is big for that sort of thing. So it was fascinating. The book, it's one of those books you get for one reason, and it lives up to billing, the Jan Morris connection. But then as you're going through it, you find all these other connections. So, yeah, the big connection with Wales and Ireland, and then the beautiful pictures also of Scotland and the homes there. So, yeah, if you find a copy of this and you like that sort of thing, I've been sitting here just going, seems like half the houses in here are loaded with real libraries. I'm not talking show libraries, there's some of those, but libraries where the family's just using them, and it's just wonderful to see. You don't always see that in these interior design books, but sometimes you do, and it can be nice. Then we, my wife and I, because we were out shopping, went to the local comic shop, my LCS, and I have a pull list. We haven't been able to get there for the last couple of weeks. It is that time of year, and they were thrilled to see us, and very wonderful people. Newberry Comics in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. Steve's gone in there many times with me, and he has the same chain down in Boston. So I have some things on my pull list that I always get, but there was a treasure here, and they were thrilled to see me because they've got one copy, and they told us that we were the biggest comic book buyers there, which I'm not sure that will make me popular at home, right? But I do have certain things I like to get, and so here's Red Sonja, number 11, Dynamite Comics. I'm continuing that on. Another series I love. I mean, it's not for everybody, but I love it. This is number 8, Savage Avengers, To Dine with Doom. This is with Doom. This is Conan. Got a dinner date. Looking forward to that. I just read the number 7 just a couple days ago. Here's number 1, Conan's Serpent Ore. So you can tell there's sort of a theme here. I get a lot of these Conan type stuff. And then here's number 5, Age of Conan, Valeria. I've been keeping up with these. This fella's in trouble. Just saying. And then here's Vampirella and Red Sonja. So look at the creepy. That's pretty creepy cover. Then one I've been reading for quite a while now, Savage Sword of Conan, number 12. One of the better covers to me. I don't know if it's to everybody's taste, but I really like it. And then the prize. They only have one copy of this come into the comic book store. It's a one-shot. And I'm thrilled to have it. This is Star Trek Voyager, Mirrors and Smoke. Plunder the Mirror University. Right. Plunder the Mirror Universe with Janeway. And look at that. This I am so excited about. And I won't show too many pages. I don't like to show a lot of pages. I don't mind. Well, here's a piece of art that might be pretty neat. I don't mind showing a little bit, but because of the length of a comic book and the nature of them, I don't think it's fair to overdo the images. So to the authors or the artists or any of that. So anyway, you get an idea. So if you can find a copy of this particular comic book, and they said there were people coming in asking for it, and for once, we were the ones who got it. Then I went up to the Listen thrift store, again a place we've taken Steve many times, and I found, I've never read this one. It was 50 cents, so I took a chance on it. It's an author I like sometimes. They had a beat up copy of his Alvin Maker novel, which I wish had been in better shape because the Alvin Maker series is brilliant. This I don't know about. This is Orson Scott Card's Empire. Then, all right, so that was 50 cents. These are 70. The hardbacks are 75. This is Margaret Weiss and Robert Cram's Storm Riders, a rousing new epic fantasy adventure. Still has a sales sticker on it from somewhere. But you just don't know what it doesn't say. Never read this book or this series. For generations, the kingdoms of Freya and Rosia have been engaged in bitter conflict. But their differences pale in the face of the threat posed when both are attacked by the Bottom Dwellers, a group of bitter outcasts who seek to destroy both realms. No, here we have the authors. So, you know, for the price, sometimes you can take a bit of a risk. Who did the cover art on this? Chris Ron. Actually pretty decent. It's got a ship in the background there. I don't know if you can see it because I have to angle it right there. And the dragon. Then a little bit of nonfiction here. I got Neil deGrasse Tyson, Space Chronicles, Facing the Ultimate Frontier, edited by Avis Lang. And there's our hero. I like Neil. When did this come out? This is the first printing from 2012. It's W.W. Norton and Company, New York. So I'll give that a read for sure. Whoa, nice catch, huh? And then this one, it's sort of surprising I haven't read this series. As much as I like fantasy and that sort of thing. This one been around for a while. And this is Glenn Cook, Chronicles of the Black Company. And this is an old Borders, who no longer exists. This has the Black Company, Shadows Linger, and the White Rose. Tom Doherty Associates, which is Tor Books, New York. 2007 is the omnibus, but the Black Company came out in 84, as did Shadows Linger, and the White Rose came out in 85. So why I have not read these, I don't know. If any of you have and you have some comments about it, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and read these. I've got a few other fantasy things to read, and this computer, this laptop or tablet, it's actually sitting on piles of books that I'm using a lot of bookmarks right now. I've got a lot that I'm reading. I usually have 6 or 7 books going at once. I wouldn't be surprised if I have 10 or 12 right now. So I hope everyone's doing well. You're getting ready for the holidays. And thank you very much, and we will see you soon. Thank you, BookTube.